Hello. Hi. How's it going? It is a. Actually, I can't pull this too close to me right now. Um, it is a bonus Thursday stream, and we're going to be playing more of the Infectious Madness of Dr. Dekker. And also, I'm going to be eating my dinner because I had to single parent tonight. My wife had to go out. And so I just simply did not have time to make food until 5 minutes ago. So thankfully, a lot of the talking is them, not me. And I've already pre-cut my food, so I'm trying to minimize the kind of just sonic travesty that the first part of the stream is going to be. But yeah, I'm gonna be eating while we do this. But just give me 1 second. Gotta do the messages. Again, I was eating. I regret nothing. Doodly-doo. Doodly-doo. Skiddly-bee. Squanch-get-ow. Flingleby-beep. And hoogledy-dook. Okay. Used to listen to Sonic Travesty. Their first album was pretty good, but they went really commercial in the second one. All right. Use center right. All right. Continue. We're skipping all these. Thank you. So we had just finished off with Claire, and now we are doing more of. Oh, I didn't cut this one piece of chicken. God damn it. I tried to cull the chicken down into like reasonable human bites and not just the just got out of prison kind of bites that I usually take. And apparently I missed a piece. Oh, we were working on Elin, sorry, next. So, responses. Why did Hilda scratch you?
It was nothing. I was just trying to give her meds. It's hard, you know? I'm trying to help her, but she keeps fighting me. It'll be better after she's seen her daughter. I've decided I'm going to do it tonight. She hasn't got much time left. I don't know.
Sorry, what was her name? We already talked about. Yeah, we did, didn't we?
No.
Okay. What meds?
I've got her on a herbal compound, and St. John's wort for pain, ginkgo for bronchitis, valerian, borage. There's a few other things in there as well, but I won't bore you with the full ingredients.
Hold on. Hold on. Isn't valerian bad? I'm no herbalist. I'm pretty sure valerian's not a thing you're supposed to take a lot of.
It's tricky. I mean, I'll sound exactly like Hilda's daughter, but I try and keep it vague because I don't become her. I don't know what she would really say. I say things like, "It's okay, don't be scared, I love you, Mum," or "I love you, Dad." But it doesn't really matter what their relationship's like because it's not really them. I always do the Disney version. The best, most loving version. That's what my patients want to hear.
Hmm.
And maybe deep down they know it's not the truth, but it's got to be better than the reality. The reality is that most of these people have been completely abandoned by their families, usually their children. If a mother abandons her children, it's scandalous. But if a son or daughter abandons their mother when she's dying after everything she's done for them,
Hi, Gunner.
apparently that's just normal.
Muted's probably fine because I'm also
I
eating
can
dinner.
protect my
I'm
patients
hoping my
from that,
chewing isn't coming through.
even if it does take a little smoke and mirrors. Well, I thought about it, and well, I know you said it was okay that I should keep them, but maybe it did look a bit suspicious, me having things that belong to patients who've died in my care. I don't want people to get the wrong idea about me.
Wrong idea about you.
The locket, the watch, the ring, even the
Plus
little
maybe all those.
bird Sarah Dekker gave me. I wasn't supposed to mention her.
Crap, I have to listen to that again. God, I wish I could just read the transcript.
Well, I thought about it, and well, I know you said it was okay that I should keep them, but maybe it did look a bit suspicious, me having things that have belonged to patients who've died in my care.
Right, the wrong idea.
I don't know.
Hmm. Will that work?
Sorry,
No. How do I word this?
I don't know anything about.
Hmm. Okay, let's go with my second
Ask
one.
me something else. I feel like you're.
Clutching at straws. Sorry, clinky clink. Hmm.
That doesn't really matter. Let's talk about something else. Is that really what you want to talk about?
We'll circle back on that one.
Dr. Dekker's mother. She was one of my first patients, but she died a while ago.
Did we already talk about that? Okay.
I can't remember exactly. I'd only just started seeing Dr. Dekker.
What? Okay. Nope, there's more to it.
Dr. Dekker's mother. She was one of my first patients, but she died a while ago. I've been a nurse for ages, but I've only worked at the nursing home for the last year. I tend to move around quite a bit. I get quite fidgety if I stay in the same place too long.
Hmm.
As far as I know, it only works on people who are close to death. That's the whole point of it. I have to hold their hand, and they have to think of the person, and they have to be near death. And those seem to be the three criteria.
3 criteria, maybe?
feel like you're...
Okay. Also, hi Pokemon Freak, hi Kyoto. How are you doing tonight? Apologies, I just kind of dove right into the game. We got mysteries abound.
As far as I know, it only works on people who are close to death. That's the whole... No.
Hmm. Did we? I don't recall us talking about that.
As far as I know, it only works on people who are close to death. That's the whole point of it. I have to hold their hand, and they have to think of the person, and they have to be near death. Sorry, Well, I wasn't sure if it would still work. Sorry. It's just... I get a sense that... I probably shouldn't say, but... Well... Just think...
Open to
what
it can be
would mean for
both.
you if I'd been able to shift.
Wait, can you say that again?
Well... I wasn't sure if it would still work. Sorry. It's just... I get a sense that... I probably shouldn't say, but... Well... Just think what it would mean for you if I'd been able to shift.
Arguably clairvoyance. Sort of. Oop. No one.
Yeah, that's the reason I came to see him. I knew she was dying, but he refused to talk to me unless I booked a session, so I did. And well, here we are.
Never talked about that. Right.
Yeah, that's the reason I came to see him. I knew That doesn't really matter. Ask me something else.
Damn it. Oh, you're on mobile lag. Oh dear. I wonder why there's such a lag on the Twitch app. It's like 20 to 30 seconds.
I don't know anything about... I don't know.
Ah, fuck it. Hint time. Oh, that's actually a pretty solid question.
The rules are that you're not supposed to give a patient anything that isn't on their charts. But I talked it over with Hilda first, and she was happy to try the herbal approach.
Ah, yes. She is a doctor. Because here's a fun fact. Herbal compounds and actual medicine can interact poorly. Picture in picture. Oh, are you on an iPad? I don't know how to answer that or ask this
The rules are
question.
that you're not supposed to give a patient anything that isn't on their... It's fine. It's not going to hurt her. And the doctors at the home don't care much. They're hardly around anyway. It's the nurses that take care of the patients. Besides, Dr. Dekker didn't have a problem with it. We talked about it once. He said I should do what I wanted and not worry about what anyone else thought.
Oh, Dekker was a libertarian. That was a reach, I know. Love the iPad Mini. The iPad Mini is a good device. When I lived in England, like the first Mini came out, and we got it, and it was basically our little travel companion. Did a lot of traveling when we lived there. It was so small, so light, and did like everything you would need. Slightly bigger screen to do, but like a fraction of the weight.
It's fine. It's not going to hurt her. Is that really what you want to talk about?
I mean, kind of is.
It's fine. It's not going to hurt her. And the doctors at the home don't care much. They're hardly around anyway. It's the nurses that take care of the patients. Absolutely. I'm not being big-headed or anything, but I'd do anything for my patients.
Even kill.
I've got her on a herbal compound, St. John's wort for pain, ginkgo for bronchitis,
A few other things.
valerian, borage. There's a few other things in there as well, but I won't bore you with the full ingredients.
Wait, can I do full ingredients?
Oh, okay. Well, I'd have to check. I have it written down somewhere.
She was absolutely killing people inadvertently with the herbal compound. If it's not straight up poison, they're on meds. It's like, oh yeah, a lot of my patients are on heart thinners. But I mean, I've heard really good things about this grapefruit extract, so I've been giving it all to them. They all seem to enjoy it. But weirdly, they all started having heart attacks, and I can't figure out why. I guess it was just their time. This is why all my nurse friends hate her. That's fair. See, when we first talked about Elin, this hadn't come up. Not in great detail. But the fact that you just convincing the patients to try it and not telling the doctors. I mean, oh, I gotta plug my phone in. Hold on a second. I mean, that's pretty bad. That's way worse than the keepsakes thing. Way worse.
I've got her on a herbal compound, St. John's wort for pain, ginkgo for bronchitis.
Okay, valerian. I'm just gonna ask about valerian.
I don't know.
4. Damn it.
I've got her on a herbal compound. St. John's wort for pain, ginkgo for bronchitis. Ask me something else. I've got her on a herbal compound. St. John's wort for pain, ginkgo for bronchitis, valerian, borage. There's a few other things in there as well, but I won't bore you with the full ingredients.
Okay, I don't know what I'm supposed to ask around that, but there's something else to ask around that.
Well, I wasn't sure if it would still work. Sorry. It's just, I get a sense that I probably shouldn't say, but, well, just think what it would mean for you if I'd been able to shift.
What would it mean?
It's probably nothing. I'm not right all the time. It's just, well, yes, your energy's different. And I was also worried about what I might change into. I feel like you're...
Alright, I'm just gonna fire off a hint here. Oh, right.
It seems a bit, I don't know, murky and sort of a bit crackly at the same time. Like there's a lot of electricity around you. It's hard to describe.
I just fire off another hint right out the gate. 2 seconds. Hilda's still dying. Herbalism is working. Oh, yeah.
I'm sure it is. At the very least, it should make her feel more comfortable. Ease her suffering.
Okay, so that was... I guess the Hilda's chart or whatever. Okay. I still don't know what to do with Dekker's mother. The bird?
It was just a little China bird, sort of.
Oh, right, Sarah.
Yellowy
Okay.
blue pattern on it. I don't think it's worth anything.
What am I supposed to parse this?
I don't know anything about... Yeah, that's the reason I came to see him. I knew she was dying. That doesn't really matter. Yeah, that's the reason I came to see him.
Mm-hmm.
I knew she was dying.
Mm-hmm.
But he refused to talk to me unless I booked a session, so I did. And well, here we are.
I'm just gonna ask that verbatim.
I've had a couple of bad experiences while shifting. I don't really want to talk about all that now, though.
Are we talking? Is it like a Cronenberg kind of thing, or when you say bad, what are we talking about?
The reality is that most of these people have been completely abandoned by their families, usually their children. If a mother abandons her children, it's scandalous. But if a son or daughter abandons their mother when she's dying after everything she's done for them, apparently that's just normal. I can protect my patients from that. I don't know. Sorry, I wasn't really stressed about work. Well, maybe a little, but not enough to need a therapist. I just told you that because I didn't want you to know the real reason why I came to see Dr. Dekker.
Okay. Goes left. Wait, is that it? Do we go? Nope. God damn it. This UI is so frustrating. I want a high contrast variant. Oh yeah, better than reality.
The reality is that most of these people have been completely abandoned by their family. I don't know. Is that really what you want to... The reality is that most of these people have been completely abandoned by their families, usually their children. If a mother abandons her children, it's scandalous. But if a son or daughter abandons their mother when she's dying after everything she's done for them, apparently that's just normal. I can protect my patients from that, even if it does take a little... It's like I'm a mirror,
okay.
and I'm just reflecting back to them what they want to see. I completely change. My face, my hair, my clothes, my voice, everything.
Huh. Okay. Alright, now let's get uncomfortable.
I'm okay. Thanks for asking. It's rent day, and I always feel a little blue on rent day.
Oh god. Fingers not on keys.
I pay my rent to a landlady. I don't own my own place, I'm just passing through.
That was a really weird way to cut that.
Sometimes I'll kiss a guy in a club, and then he just follows me. Wherever I go. It's creepy. I don't want everyone seeing that. I don't know. I don't know about... I don't want people to follow me. I'm not trying to get them to do anything.
Okay.
Crowds at nightclubs and bars are different. The lights are dim. You can slink around without attracting too much attention. I don't know. I really don't know. Crowds at nightclubs and bars are different. I can be outgoing. It just depends on what mood you catch me in.
Wait, what? Was that a legitimate response?
Sometimes I'll kiss a guy in a club, and then he just follows me. Wherever you'll have to ask me.
What am I missing out of this?
Sometimes I'll kiss a guy in a club,
Mm-hmm.
and then he just follows me.
Mm-hmm.
Wherever I go.
Mm-hmm.
It's creepy.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want everyone seeing that.
There's something with that last phrase, but I don't know how to do it. That's a hell of a question.
Why would you tell me that? You like watching me squirm, don't you, Doctor?
That was a weird question to ask and a weird response to get.
They follow me wherever I go. Anywhere. Where do you think they follow me, Doctor?
Did we already ask that? Wait, did we? I don't know how to parse her.
Sometimes I'll kiss a guy
In the club.
I'm not a siren. It's just how some guys are. I tried it with a woman, too. She followed me. If a lot of people are watching, then it doesn't work.
Hang on. Hang on. Objection. No, not hang on up Jackson caption cat thing. Hang on. Objection. There we go. So she's saying if a lot of people are watching, it doesn't work. But then she also says that she doesn't want a lot of people watching her. And she protests that she doesn't want people to follow her. And yet, she's doing it on purpose. You just slam the table to get the caption to work. Can I just like blow into the microphone? Okay, let's see. Home visits. Ugh.
Dr. Dekker suggested home visits. I think he was probably checking up on his investment.
Sorry. His investment?
Aren't we all your investments, Doctor? All the time, all the energy you've invested in us?
That's
Seeing
not
how
how I
we're
would put
doing,
it.
making sure we're growing correctly?
That is not how I would phrase it even a little.
He called it aversion therapy. Whenever I felt the urge to go to the sea, he would do something unpleasant. I don't know what you'd call it, but it was unpleasant for me. I'm not a siren. It's interesting that you should say that.
You said it
Dr.
first.
Dekker said the same thing. And he's dead now. Siren, mermaid? Do you think I could really be one?
You're a manatee. Let's see.
I'm not a siren. It's just how some guys are. Try again? I'm not a siren. It's just how some guys are. I tried it with a woman, too. She followed me. If a lot of people are watching, then it doesn't work.
Okay, must be the last thing.
If I kiss somebody and a lot of people are watching, they don't follow me. Too embarrassed, I guess.
Hold on a quick second. Pull this over here so I can actually read things. Put that down. Okay. Where do people follow you?
Follow me. Wherever I go. Anywhere. Where do you think they follow me, Doctor?
God damn it! I know.
Real smooth, Doctor.
Was that it? Was that the actual response? Sure, I'll just why do people seem like they're in a trance?
They're in some kind of trance, like zombies. But I don't know what they want. Nope. I really...
Damn it.
I never stay in one town very long. I get bored too easily. Once you've seen the same faces over and over again, you move. Like I said before, I like to move around a lot.
Okay. That's not what I was looking for, but okay. Now, okay. I actually thought about to the shops as a legitimate question and thought, that's just a stupid question to ask. But
No, not shopping.
I know they followed to our house. Because we did that.
I don't know about that. I've got a short attention span. The malaise of our generation, I expect. What are you bored by, Doctor?
Your cagey fucking responses. I don't want to do that, though. Fuck, I'm fine.
You will have... You should get out more, Doctor. Looking at me all day should be fun, but if you're bored, perhaps we should spend some time apart.
Okay. That was whatever. This is a weird question to ask because she's already said this.
I don't talk to them, they don't talk to me.
Why don't you talk to them? That is making us go green? There are follow-up questions to that. Alright, Nathan. What do we got?
I read the last few weeks of Hannah's diary a while ago. I must have accidentally dropped in some clothes for the Salvation Army bin. It's funny, because I wasn't going to read it. She said she'd fallen out of love with me. That she was going to break off the engagement. That she didn't love me anymore. I regretted it. You've asked me that already. No. Wait, maybe that was yesterday. I don't know, anyway.
Okay.
I read the last few weeks of Hannah's diary. I read the last few weeks of Hannah's diary a while ago. I must have accidentally dropped in some clothes for the Salvation Army bin. It's funny, because I wasn't going to read it. She said she'd fallen out of love with me. That she was going to... A few weeks ago.
Oh, okay.
It's still sinking in. Suppose living a lie is just the norm nowadays. It took a week of days to get that pizza girl to smile. And you know what did it? A tip, as much as the pizza cost. So money does make you happy. If I cared about money that much, I wouldn't be working at a supermarket. I'm just trying to care about something at the moment.
Okay.
The curse, or remembered. I was hoping you'd forget. It's going to sound crazy. Dr. Dekker said I would never be able to move forward until I came to terms with my grief. And so from this point on, I'd start to relive the same day over and over again until I made something of it. I believed him.
Groundhog Day?
That's not really relevant.
I disagree. Your whole thing is literally Groundhog Day.
The curse, or remembered. I was hoping you'd forget.
Probably that. No? Have we? Have we talked about that?
Ah, the curse. Or remembered. I was hoping you'd forget. It's going to sound crazy. Dr. Dekker said I would never be able to move forward until I came to terms with my grief.
To terms with your grief. With your Greg.
Like I said, it takes something like a tragic event to move my day forward. I do more and more bizarre things to try and get things moving. It's a curse, like I said. I intentionally cut myself, publicly humiliate myself, I steal things, I hurt people around me, just enough to get another day to start. I ran out of people around me pretty quickly.
Hey, we did it! On to the next day.
You can stop looking at me like that. You've made me do this. And don't try and escape. You're all tied up. Now tell me the truth. Is this a dream?
Hello?
Give me your answer.
So, what was that about Jay being a top or a power bottom? Is this a dream?
Answer me.
Refuse to answer.
Answer my questions, Doctor. Answer me.
It's just... Yeah.
That's a good doctor. Yes, it's all a big dream. So let's get down to business. Do you believe that people can have kinetic powers?
No.
Answer my questions.
I did? Oh, I have to say the whole fucking...
I think you like it when I hurt you, Doctor. That's a worrying sign. People obviously have kinetic powers. That's
Where the hell
why
is Eno?
testing you.
Where is he?
Now, how do we treat people with kinetic powers? Do we encourage them or do we discourage them?
What if I just keep being a brat the whole way through?
Very good,
Ah, fuck.
Doctor. That's the right answer. Remember it, or there will be consequences. Now, since I'm here, let's have a little bit of fun. Shall we, Doctor?
Those are the pliers from IKEA.
There's someone else in my hour.
I brought David back to life.
I removed the chains, dressed her.
It was Iris.
We could try shifting now.
Would you like to see David, Doctor?
Sorry.
We both read The Cult of the Kinetic Mind. I'm not broke. It's no coincidence that most psychokinetic patients are
Grateful if you could see your way to declaring me
insane, or at least
temporarily insane.
There was no flame. And then there was.
I'll kiss a guy,
I pretended like the hypnosis had worked.
and then he just follows me
Can we maybe not talk about Hannah anymore?
wherever I go.
I may just still pull out in front of the driver.
I do appreciate how well stitched those are.
Morning, Doctor. You're looking a bit unwell. Are they getting you all wound up? Well, have a look at this. I found it in Dropbox. Apparently, Dr. Dekker lent Mariana some money. Sounds dodgy, doesn't it? I also got the toxicology report back from Officer Yates, and shocker, Dr. Dekker had... Sorry, you just have to read it. I should have spoiler alert tattooed on my forehead. And can we not do the grief counselling thing today? I'm all sorts of behind on
Dekke?
work. And I'm
Is that
getting
is that
more
the director
stressed
for these
out
games?
watching it all pile up. If you need anything, though, I'm here.
Yeah, spoiler alert. Yeah. I'll be right back. Hold on 1 second. I decided to get... So let's just ignore the whole Jay invaded our dreams with their psychic powers, eh? Or are you going mad or just thirsty? Once again, I must say, those are not all mutually exclusive statements. I can be thirsty and also be going crazy, and also Jaya could have magic powers. No, it doesn't have to just be A or B or C. I'm having some chocolate. Give me 1 more second. Man, Lindt chocolate is so dry. Just sucks all the moisture right out of you. Alright. Let's start with these new items. £15,000. Arrangement fee of £1 because you have to have an arrangement fee. No interest. That is the most fucked up signature. What happened there? What? Okay, someone tried to make that signature in Illustrator and has no idea how pathing works. By signing this agreement, the borrower agrees to accept the sum of the loan amount and to repay the loan amount in full within the term stated. The sum of the loan will be transferred by the lender into an account designated by the borrower within 14 days of signing the agreement. It is agreed that the loan shall attract no interest, and in lieu of accruing interest, the lender has agreed to the payment of the arrangement fee which is due before the transfer of the loan amount. The lender also agrees to consider the loan repaid in full should they die or become subject to any power of attorney agreement as long as this event occurs within the terms of agreement. Accused, we have a motive. Remember scanners? No, my phone does it all now. It only took till 2022, but we got there. Holy fuck. I poured myself just like a wee bit of whiskey. And whiskey, this whiskey is on the smokier side of things, shall we say. And it does not pair even kind of with chocolate. As I have just learned. Holy moly. Oh. Okay. Okay, so this gives Mariana motive. That's a scanner artifact? It doesn't look like a scanner artifact to me. Like I said, it looks like Illustrator, and then someone just clicked a button wrong, but... Okay. And the toxicology report? So... Dekker had ethanol. And... temazepam, that's the one. He had some benzos in him. Temazepam is the thing that... Elin's patients were on, or some of them. And it's also what Nathan is or was taking, as I recall. Now, is ethanol the good one or the bad one? Ethanol's the good one, right? Methanol kills you. Am I recalling that correctly? Ethanol is the booze one. Okay, thank you. Yeah, ethanol is the drinky one. Methanol is the kills you one. Yeah. Well, I mean, acetone and isopropyl and propanol are also not good for you. But methanol bonds to things in you. I can't remember exactly what it is, but methanol will kill you. Okay, so now I've got some additional questions to ask. Hi, Glyn. What are you all about, Glyn? Hello.
Sorry, I'm Glenn. I didn't expect to be here. I was looking for the men's room. Like I said, I was in the green room. You know, that new restaurant in town. I actually need to do something.
Glyn, I like Glyn too.
Done. Sorry. I was in the middle of a date and needed the restroom, and here I am. Sorry, you're not familiar with my case. I stepped through the restroom door into your office. Sometimes when I go through a door, it opens to another place. I have no idea. Yes. No. Sorry.
Those things I have to follow up here.
Sorry, you're not familiar with my case. I stepped through the restroom door into your office. Sometimes when I go through a door, it opens to another place. Don't know.
Oh, I'm getting some notes here. So that was the previous day.
No, I shouldn't imagine she did that. I didn't even pass through the waiting room. Besides, it's lunchtime, she won't be there. No, not really. But it's lunchtime, and you don't normally see patients now. Well, Dr. Dekker didn't normally see patients now. Dr. Dekker was crazy. I arrived late to the party. Apparently, he was a fine, upstanding citizen before. I don't know what changed him. Of the few sessions I had with him, he'd observed me walking through doors. But I'd walk through a door and I'd disappear. Then I couldn't get back. The session was £150 either way, so I paid that for a couple of times and then decided it was a bad idea. As you can see, it's still happening. The doors. I'm still vanishing from one place to another.
Big guy put decoupled entrances on. Oh.
My dad died.
How do we get from...
He was
Okay.
on his deathbed and I was complaining about work, women or whatever. It was an idiom. He said, when one door closes, another opens. Then he died. I needed those words to be important. So here I am. He was stoic.
Oh, he's a
He had
Scotsman.
tuberculosis in his lungs. That's what killed him. Nobody knew until the end. I never got to say I loved him. Yeah, maybe. He'd split with my mum 3 years earlier. It was messy. It was bad. I didn't talk to him really at all. They called me as next of kin, said I should come in if I wanted to say goodbye. I did love him. He just broke everything. No. I hadn't seen him for so long. I just let it all out. I screamed, I shouted, I punched the walls. Do you know what he said?
I have no fucking idea, Glenn.
Sorry.
Oh.
Over and over again. Like he really meant it. He did. He really meant it. And when I stopped, when I was exhausted, he smiled at me. Like he cherished me. Like he'd been waiting to say sorry. Waiting for forgiveness.
Did you forgive him?
I didn't get to. I didn't get to say I loved him. I didn't get to forgive him. He just said when one door closes, another opens. And then he died. What does he think of me?
I'm not. What are... Yeah. Okay.
All those years, thinking I was the bigger man. It turns out he was. There's no going back, is there,
Sorry.
Doctor? When one door closes, it's shut forever?
I'm going to help you. Yup.
It's no solace, really, is it? Maybe another time.
Okay. I'm just going to say, I think Glenn might have been the best character in this game. I'm just going to call it now. Oops. Nope. Go back. All right. Ooh.
Scarlett. I haven't been in since he died.
Get it? She's wearing red.
Since Dr. Dekker died.
His story's just sad. His is actually very, like, I actually get his story. Of all the ones that have been presented, which are all buck wild in their own way, I get the plot beats of Glenn's whole thing. He's doing the whole door telekinesis or psychokinesis thing because of what his dad said to him, and the only way for it to stop is for him to let go of the guilt he felt, because he didn't get a chance to, say goodbye to his dad, right? And then he loved him and he forgave him, all those kind of things. So he's still like holding on to that one thing his dad said, and it's screwed everything up. I actually really like that one. That was a fun little button story amongst all of this craziness.
He was a complicated man, as I suppose most people are. His external persona didn't match what he dreamed about.
The ultimate dad joke? No, the ultimate dad joke could be like, God, I'm trying to think of how I could even word this. It's like, hi, sorry, I'm dad, and then die.
His dreams were amazing, filled with a spectrum of colours and creatures. It was like Narnia for grown-ups.
Oh, wait, we've met Scarlet before.
That
Right.
was in the beginning. I'm a dream walker. I can visit people and help them in their dreams.
Oh, I.
You've not caught up on all his old patients yet, then?
Oh, I.
Fluid, soft, intricate things. I couldn't draw a picture if you asked, but they drew you to them. They looked a little strange, but you felt compelled to watch them.
Okay.
Chaotic, dark. Like an earthquake, everything you stood on shifted into something else. I think he was fighting with something internally, and it was winning. I don't know. It's a turn of phrase.
Well, did you know when one door closes, another door opens?
Insanity? I don't know. I can visit dreams, but I can't force the dreamer to interact with me.
Interesting.
It's something I've been able to do since I was little. I was born an identical twin, and my sister and I shared dreams. We just thought it was normal. When our younger brother started having night terrors, we helped him.
I thought you couldn't
I just
change
need to know
dreams.
the person, a little, and know they're dreaming. Then I can sort of jump into them. It's something, I think, in my mind. Firstly, I need to sleep myself. I'm constantly tired, so I can pretty much sleep on demand.
Fucking mood.
Before I go, I think of jumping into that person. That's how it works for me. I've tried teaching others, but I don't know if anyone else can do it. I don't know. Lots of people. Whenever I get close enough to tell somebody about it, the first thing they want to do is try it out or have me visit their dreams. That's kind of why I'm here.
But yeah, I bet you've seen some shit.
Relationships. It's difficult to sustain them. I'm not just talking about romantic entanglements.
Ooh.
It's hard keeping friends.
Romantic entanglements.
Like I said before, I tell them about my ability and they immediately want to try it out. The problem is, I don't normally like what I see.
First off, dreams are just weird things that your brain does to sort information in its own weird way. You really shouldn't be taking it too seriously. Second, and this is just a thought, stop telling people about it.
I think people try to show off.
I mean, I'm just spitballing here.
Firstly, they're a bit shocked if I turn up in their dream. But when they're comfortable with that, they start to put on a show.
How is that everyone you meet is a lucid dreamer?
But most people can't control their dreams, so they tend to turn into nightmares pretty quickly. Oh look, I'm dreaming of a giant Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. Oh, why is it destroying New York?
Because we saw Ghostbusters.
When you've experienced someone's dream, if they've been a bit creepy in it or terrified me, it's hard to look someone in the eyes after that. It's embarrassing. What should I do, Doctor? Should I not tell people about my ability?
Yeah.
Keep it a secret,
Yeah.
bottle it up?
No. Don't fucking tell anyone.
He's dead now, so I suppose it won't affect him if I admit that. So yes, I was. Not near the end, though. Not when his dreams started changing. Like I said, my ability ruins relationships.
To be fair, you probably dodged a bullet or two there.
Who told you? Jaya?
Why, Jaya?
Just thought she'd know. Thought she'd know everything about her precious Dr. Dekker.
Wow,
Sorry.
there was some venom on that.
We didn't speak that much. But she was a lot like the other woman. So much control over someone who was supposed to be her
Wait, hold on.
superior.
Other woman?
Sorry. Pass. Sounds
God damn it.
Valentine's Day was awful. I had a bit of an accident with a creme brulee torch and had to spend the night waiting in A&E. I melted a nail to my finger. It hurt a lot and needed stitches.
What? Wait, hold on.
It's all
Hold
fine
on.
now, though.
Wait, you melted a nail to your finger? Like an artificial nail? Why did you need stitches? I have layers of confusion about that one. I assume with Glenn and Scarlett that there is probably other questions I can ask here.
I don't have anything to say about.
But interestingly, none of hers have stars.
When you've...
Anyways, keep it a
I'm
secret.
not sure that's healthy, but I guess I could give it a try. What if it accidentally comes out? Is there anything else I can do to stop pushing people away?
Yeah, just
It's
fucking...
difficult to do when you
I mean, yeah, they're just dreams.
I do. But I know what you're saying is right. A lot of the time I assume people are controlling their dreams like I can. But they're probably directed by their subconscious, and who controls that?
Random synopsis.
Double honest. Interesting. I suppose I haven't really tried that. I might just give that a go. So, if I could breathe through my ears, you wouldn't want to see it. I do say no. A lot. But I usually cave eventually.
Well, that sounds like a you problem. Interestingly, we're not done here.
He's dead now, so I suppose it won't affect him if I admit that. So yes, I was. Not near the end, though. Not when his dreams started changing. Like I said, my ability ruins relationships. Who told you? Jaya?
Okay, we'll move on for now. Ugh. I brace.
No.
Hey, yo.
Ask me something else.
You alright, son?
Your questions seem to be getting more and more irrelevant.
What's that?
No. Sorry.
Fine.
I'm fine. I'm worried. My pursuer in the hour, he's definitely military. I've developed a new skill to deal with him.
Worried?
I don't know anything about my pursuer. He's measured in his approach, watching, testing. When he finally came for me, I wasn't ready. I think he underestimated me, though, and that allowed me to escape. He didn't think I'd be able to just leave. Why do you think he's coming after me, Doctor? Oh, I think I might know. I think he's death, Doctor.
Ah.
I think I saved that old woman from
Then
burning
it's
to
not
death in
military,
bed, and now he's coming
is
after
it?
me to even the score. Do you think it could be death?
No.
It's just me. I'm going crazy. I'm so strange. Everything about me is strange already, but to have another presence in my hour, it's unhinged me. No.
There's so many points that I want to investigate that the game just doesn't have anything for.
I'm fine. Sorry. I have nothing to...
Bullshit. Okay.
I'm fine. I'm worried. My pursuer in the hour, he's definitely military. I've developed a new skill to deal with him.
Alright, we'll touch on new skill. Let's just get through the questions, right?
Last night, I saw him draw something from his jacket. He was approaching me, grinning. I had nowhere to go. So I closed my eyes and imagined... Well, I imagined being back home. And when I opened them again, I'd teleported.
I mean, that's a cool skill.
I was as surprised as you are. I just imagined I was somewhere else, and there I was. Perhaps Dr. Dekker was right. Think of something, and it becomes real, if you believe in it. But I'll only do it wisely. Imagine the mistakes you might make.
Yeah, teleporting into the middle of a floor.
Be a slayer too soon.
Could you have said that any more like a Wong? In Strange Eons, even death may be part of the military-industrial complex. I mean, wasn't that... No, that wasn't death, that was war. That was, Spoilers, Wonder Woman? Is that what it was? I don't remember. That movie sucked. Sorry, it didn't suck. It was very frustrating. Good Omens? I mean, I could reference Good Omens. Fantastic book. Haven't seen the show, which is wild because I love David Tennant. But it's a very good book. Ironically, before I had read Good Omens long ago, when I was a younger man with greater aspirations, I had actually started writing a book. The book is gone because my backup of said book just evaporated into the ethers. Oh, I believe my wife is in. Evaporated into the ethers. But it was a whole thing about that involved multiple pantheons and such. It was just, and so reading Good Omens, like, oh, a much better writer has already basically done this. Woo!
I was as surprised as you are. I just imagined I was somewhere else, and there I was. Perhaps Dr. Dekker was right. Think of something, and it becomes real, if you believe in it. But I'll only do it wisely. Imagine the mistakes you might make. Don't want to become one. I don't intend to imagine things at all. I only did it this time to avoid being killed. That pursuer is definitely onto me. I say he, but I couldn't see his face. It just had the build and size of a man. It felt like it was sucking the oxygen out of the air in front of me.
I need to
I don't intend to imagine things at all. I only did it this time to avoid being killed. Sorry. I don't intend to imagine things at all.
I felt like
only
that was
did
a
it this
decent
time
question.
To avoid being killed. That pursuer is definitely onto me. I say he, but I couldn't see his face. It just had the build and size of a man. No. I don't intend to imagine things at all.
Oops.
I only did it this time to avoid being killed. That pursuer is definitely onto me. I say he, but I couldn't see his face. It just had the build and size of a man. It felt like it was sucking the oxygen out of the air in front of me. My other doctor had prescribed me sleeping pills before I came to see Dr. Dekker. I think they were called temazepam.
Yeah.
I never
Okay.
took them.
So you also had temazepam. Everyone's had temazepam.
I saw Jessica across the street this morning. She waved, but I just crumbled. Ever since I took those photos, I haven't been able to face her.
Good.
Do you think I should tell her about the photos, Doctor?
Once again, we're getting into morality versus practicality. Right? Because from a moralistic standpoint, if you have wronged a person and you feel bad about it, you should be making amends, right? And so, in a vacuum, yes, you should tell her about the photos. However, the only way to explain the photos is to explain everything else, which is going to make you sound extra crazy to this poor woman. And also, you will be like super arrested. Now, I'm not saying you shouldn't be, but you will probably be like wicked arrested. Now, you do bring up a good point, Pokemon Freak, about maybe this thing coming for him is to force him to make amends. Like, is it death or is it just his own guilty conscience that's hounding him? She would kill him? I mean, that's also definitely a possibility. Like, yeah, she might. Something to consider, yes. I also don't want to protect it. You know what? Yeah, tell her about the photos, dude.
Yes, you're right. I should tell her what I've done. Or at least let her have the photos. I don't think she's going to be very pleased.
No.
But I should be honest.
Yeah, well, yes. You should tell her at 11:59 so we can escape in case things go sideways. Okay, we went with the moral stance.
Work is fine. If anything, I've been falling behind again. I think it's the stress of not being alone in the midnight hour anymore.
Can you imagine if he's just like, you know what? I'm just gonna buckle down. And during the midnight hour, he just catches up on work and Death standing there, or whoever, staring at him in the window, just like staring at him. He's like, dude, I'm doing paperwork. Like, listen, I gotta... The bodies aren't gonna bury themselves, you know? Like, could you just... Come on.
I stole a painting. There, I've said it. It was from the local gallery, Providence. I really like it, but I can't.
Yeah, you of all people should appreciate that, right?
So I took it.
Ah, so you fell off the wagon, huh?
It's just that one, just the painting I've stolen recently.
Recently?
I think my new pursuer is unraveling me. Is it okay to steal things, Doctor? If I really like them?
What kind of toddler-ass logic is that? No, don't steal things, you fuckwit.
I thought you'd say that. I will do my best to refrain from it, but I can't promise anything.
That one's a fucking softball law, man. No, don't steal things just because you like them. Fucking... God, Bryce, you're the worst.
I never saw Dr. Dekker touch a drop. Doesn't mean it wasn't going on behind closed doors, though, does it?
Yeah, but what if I like them a lot more than the other people? They don't appreciate it. Alright. Hello again, Claire.
I don't have an answer for you. There's no lake house today, sorry. David's not doing very well.
Oh no?
He's caused a problem with the girl.
Uh-oh.
I need to do something. Oh yes, here.
Yeah, give me that photo. Don't think I forgot.
From a few weeks ago. As you can see, Doctor, he looks perfectly normal.
A few weeks ago. I want to look at that. What the fuck camera did you take this with? Also, that's David.
David has been hunting. I
hate that triggered something.
From the look of the torso, he caught a domestic cat. I'm being generous. It was definitely a cat. I spoke to David about it, but I have no idea if he can comprehend me or not. He just grunts at me. He doesn't even smile anymore. Not at all. The little girl, our neighbor at the lake house, she says David is weird and creepy.
Doctor! Oh, sorry, but I found some of the referral letters we were talking about. There is a pattern, but it's not the same for everyone. He said to get them to you ASAP, so here you go.
Did the game actually just try and fucking jump scare me?
The little girl, our neighbour at
Hold
the
on.
lake house, she says David is weird.
Jump scare! Ah! I hate that this one, this is now in the responses forever. Alright, let's look at these. Hackett and Brown. Dear Dr. Dekker, I refer a client to your clinic for evaluation. Claire Castleford. She is being charged with the murder of her husband. We require your diagnosis as to whether she was of sound mind and had means reacquired for the crime. Yours sincerely, the Hackett Brown. Okay. Well, these guys all go to like the same Hackett and Brown. Hold on, Hackett and Brown, Chart Token and Ball, K Brown. They all went to the same like first year college graphic design artist. Dear Dr. Dekker, we believe our client, who has only given us her first name, Mariana, is mentally unstable and would like your expert opinion on this matter. We are happy to cover all your costs and look forward to receiving your report forthwith. Wait, what? Why? She's your client. Huh, I thought you didn't have a lot of money. For the attention of Dr. Dekker, I refer... Wait, cat? Whatever. I'm referring you yet another client today for further psychiatric evaluation. It is my hope that you concur with my suspicions and are able to find him insane under the guidelines set out with the McNaughton rules. I like how this one doesn't say who it is, though. Okay. Anyways, back to the questions.
Yes, sorry. I left out an important detail. The girl, Anushka, she was crying because her cat had gone missing, and she thinks that David killed it. Doctor, I'm worried.
Yeah, he's gonna kill a little girl. He's just getting a little kid alive.
I'm worried that David's not going to stop at cats.
Yeah.
He's killed deer, rabbits, wild birds, and now cats. I'm worried he might add little girls to his list.
Yeah, dog.
I can't stop him.
You can. Here's how you stop him. Cave his skull in. His brain's already mush anyways.
I can't stop him. I can't control him in any way at all. Ever since I brought him back from the dead, he has done nothing but ignore me. I'm starting to think that...
I brought you into this world. Yeah, I took you out of this world and brought you back into this world, and I can take you out of it again. As many times as required.
that I need to put David out of his misery.
Again.
That I need to end his suffering. That I need to kill him.
Again.
Again.
There it is.
What shall I do, Doctor? Should I kill David?
I mean, yeah, I'm not going to say yes, kill David. That's insane. Something strange about the solicitor's names. Hackett Brown, Chart Token in Law, and Cat Roundback. Okay, that's weird. It's just like a therapist. My expert opinion that you will that you kill your husband. Yeah. Could you not just like fuck it, just bring the cops back to your house or something? If he's alive, then you can't be charged with murder. Just dump him on the precinct steps or something. Like, no, don't fucking kill him.
Very well.
Just chain him
I'll
up.
do as you say. I suppose I can let this go on.
No, just chain
now
him
that
up in the
someone else
boathouse.
knows about it. The responsibility of having David is too much for me on my own.
Just lock him up.
Thank you, Doctor.
Chain him up. Break his knees.
I've tried them before. Dr. Dekker gave me a prescription.
He gave that to everyone.
They didn't help.
I don't like it. The yes or no were both damnable options. I didn't like that.
I've already told you Dr. Dekker was a drinker. It's hardly a revelation. David hasn't been well. Otherwise, I'd taken you. Shall I bring him to you next time?
100%.
Next time, then. Although it will have to be just you here, and late at night. I can't have anyone else see him.
Absolutely.
I never talked to Bryce, but I did talk to Iris. She didn't want to at first. She blames me for David's death, but as we both know, that's not a thing. Anyway, she said she was never locked up in any basement and had never heard of any Dr. Dekker. So it's, as I first suspected, a lie. You didn't make all of that up so I'd talk to Iris again, did you?
Huh. No.
Then Mr. Bryce seems to have a few more issues than me. Perhaps you should ask him about that.
Huh. Huh.
I spoke to her again. She wouldn't tell me her name, which is quite right. I am a stranger after all. So I gave her the name Anushka. She said the man that lives in the lake house is weird and creepy.
Huh.
Dr. Dekker was very quiet in our sessions after seeing David. After a while, he started talking about David like he was a pet, asking me what I fed him, what he'd do in certain conditions.
What do you feed him?
Sorry.
Oh, you can press up. That's good to know.
I think he was fascinated with it all, and David and I had become new test subjects for him. When I said David never listens to me, he urged me to start giving David treats for pleasing me. Not in that way, but showing him how to close a door, for example. If he did it, give him a treat. It did actually work, but I had to stop myself. I felt like I was training a monkey. It just wasn't right.
I mean, yeah, well,
Dr. Dekker asked me if I'd ever accidentally locked David in, which I hadn't. But curiosity got the better of me, so I locked him in the lake house.
And?
He couldn't get out.
Yeah.
He didn't have the wherewithal to operate the lock.
Good. So there you go. There's your problem solved.
My solicitors did refer me, but I ended up going privately as it was cheaper. I'm paying them enough already without them getting a percentage of my therapy bill.
This is a fucking buck wild thing that the game wants me to say. It's fucking buck wild.
That's an interesting idea, Doctor. It's not really something that needs to be done, though. I have no intention of reanimating anybody anymore. It hasn't gone very well in the past.
Until David kills the girl. I'm just saying. Okay. We'll move on for now. 11:21. We'll probably just get through the red dots tonight of this. Hold on.
That's not right.
I've asked that before, and it doesn't work if he's been buried. So if Dekker's been buried, then we're hooped.
Hilda died last night. I was there. Well, I was there as her daughter.
Don't be smiling.
It
What
was
the
nice.
fuck is
She
wrong
had a
with
good
you?
day. She got to say what she wanted to say.
And what did she say? What did Hilda say?
Hilda was Hilda to the end. I was the doting daughter. Don't worry, everything's going to be okay. I love you, Mum. Then Hilda, with almost her last breath, looks me straight in the eye and says,
Get fact.
don't let them take Amelia. Amelia's Hilda's doll. She used to have about 9 or 10 of them, all glassy-eyed and creepy.
Oh, I have a story for that.
Frilly
Hold on.
dresses and curls. All over her room they were. In the end, we had to get rid of them. They weren't very hygienic. But we let her keep one, and that was Amelia.
So my back in my younger days, back when I could actually drink, I used to visit my friend. He was living, I mean, technically it was Mississauga, I think. Could have been Toronto. It's hard to tell. I don't know where the borders are. Anyways, he was living at his grandmother's house. He was living at his grandma's house. Because rent was a hell of a lot cheaper. And also his grandmother kicks every kind of ass. She's a fucking wonderful lady. So like she was wildly chill. We could go there sometimes, like if we went to the bar and came back, or we just stayed there and like played board games or whatever, like we were rowdy or whatever. She was totally okay with all of it. And she had a spare bedroom. And that spare bedroom had a queen size bed in it. It was lovely. I slept in it many times. And the walls were painted like a fantasy scene, you know, rolling green hills, a castle, rainbows, clouds, etc. And then on the wall facing the bed. So the bed, if you picture the room, here's the room. Let's say the door is over here. The bed would be like here, right? There's a window on this side, and this whole wall here, the whole fucking wall, had like a multi-level glass display case cabinet setup of Harlequin dolls and like Victorian dolls and just those glassy-eyed, frilly dressed dolls of all shapes and sizes. And so if you wanted to crash at my friend's place, the options, she was a meme subject. Oh man, if one of the creepy doll people could get a hold of her house, they would have enough materials to sell for years. You could sleep. You couldn't sleep on the couches in the main room. Grandma wouldn't allow that. You could sleep on the crappy kind of IKEA fold out, flop out thing that my friend had in the basement. You could sleep directly on the floor. Or you could sleep in the doll room. Anyways, that's it. That's my fun little anecdote. Let's click this. Okay, we asked about Amelia already. Thank you very much, game.
Most people have taken sleeping pills at some time or another, haven't they? It's probably quite easy to get hold of them. Although
I've literally
I have to get a
never
doctor to sign
taken
a
sleeping
prescription
pills.
if I need any at work. It's probably the same
Melatonin
with
doesn't
Jaya.
count, I think.
Dr. Dekker drank a bit. I mean, I didn't say anything about it, but well, it's not very professional, is it? I mean, it's not like he was drunk. Must be very stressful being a therapist. Do you find it stressful, Doctor?
Nah, I'm fucking cool. Nah.
Maybe you're just tired then. You should get some rest.
I like how the options are, yes, I find it stressful, or No, you probably find it stressful, but you're just too tired to process.
Jaya seems really nice. I don't know why she'd want to work in a place like this.
Excuse me.
I just mean, get all these weird people coming here. I mean, I've met some of them out in the waiting room. I know they're just people, but a couple of them have seriously given me the creeps.
You know you're of those people, right?
And she's a slightly older one, isn't she? Always well dressed? Yes, her. I'm pretty good at picking up on people's energy, and hers is bleak. Actually, I think I sort of know her. I saw something in the news about her. Claire Castleford, isn't it? Apparently, she attacked her husband or something.
Or something.
It's funny, because about a week or so after I read that, we had a David Castleford come in to visit his aunt. I think she was with him. Oh, I wonder if it's the same person.
Huh. Aw. Assure you, lady, the feeling is mutual. Mm-hmm. That was already in the notes.
I think of Dr. Dekker every time one of my patients dies.
It's a little fucked up.
It makes me remember how he didn't care about his mum.
Oh, okay.
He was a good therapist. He was a lousy son.
Then she's got opinions about child fealty, huh?
I was angry at Dr. Dekker. Hilda's daughter, she's in Australia, so fair enough. Maybe she really couldn't get over to see her. But Dr. Dekker's mum was dying literally on the other side of town, and he just couldn't be bothered. I shifted for her, but in a way I wish I hadn't, because it let Dr. Dekker off the hook, you know? I didn't realise how little he cared until I told him the news.
Okay, so we now get the idea of being able to tell everyone that we can stop their powers, huh?
I referred myself because of Dr. Dekker's mother. Was I supposed to have a letter?
So now we're trying to identify that third letter.
That's a picture of David, isn't it? David Castleford? Claire's husband.
Okay.
Terry hasn't been into work for a few days. I hope there's nothing wrong with her.
She said, as Kat got the creamiest as she could.
Terry and I are never going to be best friends, but I wouldn't wish her ill.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, once. I wanted to show him what I could do so he could see for himself. I took his hand, I told him to think of a loved one, and then there was nothing. I mean, literally nothing, just an empty void. The only thing I could feel was his hand holding mine. I'm pretty sure without that I'm not sure I could have made it back. Yes, I told Dr. Dekker. Most other people wouldn't have believed me, but he did. In fact, he cared far more about the shifting than he did about his mum dying. For a moment, I thought he might cry, just for a split second. But he didn't. He just carried on with our session. I wish I knew what went on there. Jaya probably knows. She spent quite a long time with Sarah when she visited. I'm keeping her safe until I can pass her on to Hilda's daughter. Maybe she'll fly over for the funeral. I don't know. Are you okay, Doctor? You look a bit pale. You've never seen me angry, have you, Doctor? Don't say
You
things
wouldn't
that
like
when
me
you
when
don't
I'm
mean it.
angry.
causes upset.
You wouldn't like me when I'm upset. Sorry, Bubba Freak.
I don't want to talk about grief today. I'm getting enough grief from work. I don't know if you know, but Professor Alderby used to be my professor. He teaches history and psychology, amongst other things. I know it's not technically work, but he
See,
asked
the
if I
lighting
would
is so
allow him
frustrating
to have
with
a video
this
footage
because it's
of
set up in such a
sessions
way
with
that,
Dr.
like,
Dekker. Dr. Dekker
her
wanted to be
her
removed
glasses
from
are
all of
literally
the
obscuring
videos,
her
so it's
eyes.
jump cut up to jump cut, but I'm sure you've already noticed that.
That is not what you'd use to clean your glasses. What the fuck?
I didn't think you'd mind, since it wasn't your case anyway. Mostly it's the professor talking about how he viewed reality back then, in so much as he thought it was changeable. There's nothing else to do but watch while things are encoding. Psychokinetics, remember? Cult of the Kinetic Mind? Professor Alderby said it was recommended reading to help psychiatrists in their frontline battle with insanity, he likes to call it.
It's kind of a fucked up thing to say.
Professor Alderby saw the relationship between psychiatrist and patient as a winnable battle.
Ah,
The
yes.
patient
Nothing
must
like
be
an
cured
adversarial
by
relationship.
removing their psychokinetic ability, if present, either by telling them it doesn't exist or by using another psychokinetic ability to negate it. It's a long time ago, I can't remember all of it. There was a specific example. If someone tells you they can fly, you tell them you control air currents and that from now on they won't be allowed to use them. This would normally stimulate the brain in such a way that the patient stopped thinking they could fly. The main danger as the therapist is believing that you can control air currents.
Right. So that's effectively what Dekker did to that guy who was gambling without his life. Except he did. What was his name? Did he even exist?
The danger of pretending you have psychokinetic abilities is that you may start believing you have them and then have them. It's the paradox of the cure. Dr. Dekker loved paradoxes. His favorite was the grandfather paradox.
So to stop the madness, I must embrace the madness. What is this, an anime?
If you can travel back in time and kill your grandfather, then you cannot be born. But if you cannot be born, then you cannot kill your grandfather.
Yeah, I've seen
time
Doctor
traveler's
Who.
chicken and egg, if you will.
I know we're not saying it, but it's Doctor Who or Futurama.
I don't take sleeping tablets, never have. I'm not allowed to prescribe either. Dr. Dekker had me try to forge his signature once, but I was woeful.
But willing, I note.
Some people would say Dr. Dekker had a bit of a drinking problem. It got worse and then it got better when his confidence turned up.
Yeah, Beethoven's Fifth. It's
I
the
think
same
it was
example,
the stress
right?
of dealing with the new patients. I like the odd tipple. I've been known to drink, not as much at the moment, not as much as Dr. Dekker did. He kept at least one bottle in his desk drawer at all times. You can't imagine the amount of times I wanted to sneak in and have some.
Okay, Jaya, I don't think this is making the argument that you think it makes.
I suppose it's possible that somebody spiked his drink. Most people probably knew he had a bottle in his desk. Wouldn't have been that hard to empty out some capsules into it. Maybe the police should get fingerprints?
Yeah, dog. Maybe they fucking should.
I'll go and suggest it. Make sure nobody touches the bottle in the meantime.
Why? Why wouldn't the cops have already done that? Yes, they found him dead in his office. He was found in his chair, letter opener, whatever the fuck, in his chest at allegedly 10:20 p.m. It's wild that we're operating out of an active crime scene. Yeah. Actually, was there anything else for Jaya here? Oh, we got all kinds.
I have no idea. Maybe he was an undercover secret
Imagine
agent.
the cops are Inspector Jenks.
Maybe he was getting more annoying as time progressed. You're not, though. You're lovely. Is this a good time to ask for a raise?
Yes, mistress.
Wow. I was kidding, but thank you, Doctor. I'll take that as a yes. And don't worry, I'll sort it all out.
They're all going around asking, does this mean anything to you? I have this idea that all the cops in British FMV games are played by clones of the same actor. They're all fucking Detective Gumshoe. Yeah.
Dr. Dekker definitely dabbled in that stuff. I'm not sure to what extent.
I don't even know what I just asked there. What did I just ask? Oh, psychokinetic. BS, okay.
I like Professor Alderby. He turned me onto that book I've been raving about.
Okay.
The Cult of the Kinetic Mind. I should start selling them myself. Dr. Dekker told me he was adopted. His birth mother only turned up 5 years ago because she wanted money for her experimental cancer treatment. I'm not sure how much it cost or even if he had the money, but he didn't do it, and she became one mean mother. There's a lot of stress in here. We're dealing with people's lives. How do you relax, Doctor?
Let me tell you about this dream I've been having recently, Jaya. I mean, let's be honest.
I love video games. I just wish they'd make ones with stronger female protagonists.
I mean, that's a fair
Sorry,
take.
I'd settle for any female protagonist.
Still a good take. What, this 2017? What did they have at that point? Tomb Raider? Which is not a great example. Would they have had Alloy at that point? Was Alloy 2017? The reboot was fine. Yeah, that's what I was just asking you. Was Zero Dawn out yet? Don't get me wrong. I liked Tomb Raider. I don't know necessarily if I would say the treatment of Lara Croft in those in those games is what I would call good representation of a female protagonist. Femshep? Maybe Femshep. Yeah, Femshep's probably a good option. And I'll accept Bayonetta. But given that we like oh my god, Tomb Raider lady whose name my brain had literally just said and is now blanked on, Lara Croft, transitioning to a normal person to a psychopath isn't a good positive character arc. Transitioning from a normal person who then is abused in every possible way before snapping and becoming a psychopathic super murderer. Yeah, Control wasn't out yet. I should play Control. I have Control. Maybe we'll do a Control playthrough at some point. That was one of the free Epic games. I have that. I should do that. I feel like that's a game I would really enjoy too, because I like SCP stuff, and it's like right in that kind of wheelhouse. Yeah, not a lot of good examples.
I bet you like dance music. I don't know why.
Have you heard of Paradise Killer?
I love food. It will be my downfall. Stress eating is the worst.
Remedy's just great. I'm very bad at paying attention to publishers unless they are bad publishers, and then the thing I know about them is that they're garbage publishers. I literally don't know what else Remedy has done.
Mariana thought I played hockey. Whatever that's supposed to mean.
Mariana was calling you a lesbian. That's what that was. Metroid Samus Returns. Okay. So Metroid Samus Returns was 2017. I get Samus is a female protagonist, but you wouldn't know that unless you saw Samus without a helmet. So like, my problem with using Samus as an example is that, I mean, on one side, her being a woman has nothing to do with the job, right? What I'm saying is, if you're going to try and elevate a woman to be a female protagonist, I don't know, I feel maybe you have to like actually touch on some of the struggles around that, I guess. I don't know. To be fair, I haven't played any of the Metroid games other than a bit of Super Metroid. So, I am not a man to comment on it at all. I guess the point is, Samus is just there, like, doing the job, and her femininity, or lack thereof, again, I haven't played the games, I literally don't know, doesn't really come into play, right? That's what I'm trying to say, is like, she's a female protagonist, but she could have literally been like a bowl of jello in a suit, for as much as that mattered. I should play Metroid Prime. Is that the cube one? I mean, I watched my friend play some of it. All right, let's try and get through these questions. It's 11:44. Oh, we got through that with Jaya. Okay. Moving on. Mariana. Let's get uncomfortable again. It's gotten a lot more playable on PC. Oh, that's good.
What's temazepam? Why are you asking? I don't take sleeping pills. Never have done.
Who said they were sleeping pills?
When you suffer blackouts already, you don't really get offered anything like that.
Apropos nothing, Technobabylon has hands down the best trans representation I've ever seen in a game. Well, I mean, Technobabylon's on my pile of games to play. It's actually very close to the top. My plan, actually, was once I finish with the Dekkerverse here, I'm going to start a long play of Earthbound. And then once I get through Earthbound, and I'm kind of back to my normal schedule again, Technobabylon was the next adventure game. No, I wanted to do Shapeshifting Detective, and then after Shapeshifting Detective, I was going to do Technobabylon. Technobabylon was going to come sooner, and then somebody, and I don't want to name names, but somebody told me about the Dekkerverse, and now here we are.
I feel thirsty, Doctor. And hot. Do you have any water?
Yes?
I've been drinking a lot of
Isn't
water.
Shapeshifting Detective also Dekkerverse? Yes, that's why.
I didn't go to the beach. I didn't go to the sea. I said I would, but I didn't.
That's what I'm saying. I played Poe Monroe,
I've been feeling this
and that was
way
supposed to
for
be a
while.
one-off. But then
It's like
I found out there was
getting
more.
worse because I didn't go to the sea. It's like I'm having
Withdrawal? yeah, so after Dekkerverse, so the Dekkerverse is all the games. They all exist in the same universe. So I did Poe and Monroe, and then somebody told me that there are other games in the series, which are The Infectious Madness of Dr. Dekker and Shapeshifting Detective. And in fact, I'm playing them kind of in reverse order. No, that's not true. Poe and Monroe is actually the newest one. The Infectious Madness is the first one. Shapeshifting Detective is the second one. Yeah, anyways. So the general plan originally was I was going to do this Earthbound run, and then I was going to do Technobabylon, because it's been on my pile for a while. The wild pile? The pile? But then I paid Poe Monroe, so now here we are. So I will absolutely be playing Technobabylon after this run of stuff.
I don't feel well. I feel sick most of the time, dizzy, thirsty. I got a head fog like you wouldn't believe. My doctor, Dr. Rose, sent me for blood tests. Dr. Rose thinks maybe I have a vitamin deficiency. I can tell she has no idea. She smiles, but she hasn't got any answers. I think
I've been
I
to the
probably
GP in
need to
England.
go
They
back
don't
to the
smile at you.
beach. See, doctor. It's calling me.
Okay, that got a little weird.
This sounds crazy, but I can hear the sea.
Everyone keeps saying that shit sounds
It's like
crazy to me.
an alarm going off in my head.
I have a dude who has an extra
Do you know
hour,
where the
another
sea
dude who
is
can walk through
from
fucking
here?
doors, another person who can reanimate
It's
the
over there.
dead, another person who's a literal siren,
Wherever I am,
another
I
person
know
who's repeating their
exactly
days,
where the sea is.
another person who
Over
can
there.
literally shapeshift their fucking bodies. But it sounds crazy that I can hear the sea. Fuck off with that.
I have this recurring dream.
We've talked about it.
I'm at the beach. I strip and walk into the sea. The sea feels warm and comforting.
The sea is not warm. You live in England.
Not
It's the
cold
North
and
Sea.
harsh
It's
like
fucking
you
cold
think.
all the time.
I swim down to the bottom of the ocean. I can breathe freely. I can breathe water. On the ocean floor ahead of me, there's
So this is a different dream than the other dream?
a glowing being with wispy limbs. It's so warm. I'm transfixed. But my feet shift. I'm unsteady. Below me, the floor is woven in human flesh.
Hey up.
Dead bodies, but some of them still struggling for life.
This took a twist.
These are the ones touching me, gripping my feet. I scream. That's when I wake up. Do you have that dream, Doctor?
Oh, right. Yeah, the whole swimming naked in the ocean till I see a ghost jellyfish and the floor is made of flesh that grabs my feet. Yeah, totally common and normal. Absolutely. Everyone has that dream. Fucking no, I don't have that dream.
It's horrific and beautiful at the same time. It's a dream, Doctor. Stranger things happen in dreams. Do you forget anything from our sessions, Doctor? People follow me to the beach. I don't know who they are, and I don't know what happens to them. I don't always get followed, though, so it doesn't explain my blackouts.
Yeah, I'm about to ask that.
I
God.
said I don't know what happens to them. It's not always to the beach. Sometimes they follow me home.
Yeah, we've talked on that.
My home is in Chantry. You know that. You rang my doorbell last night.
Uh-oh.
I don't know. I didn't kiss you, but you just followed me,
Uh-oh.
like the others.
Oh, good.
I
Cool.
don't feel comfortable here, Doctor. I'd like to leave.
Huh.
He lent me some money to start my business. It was a proper agreement. I remember signing things. He thought that a distraction would do me good. I don't think he expected me to trawl the beach for treasure and sell it online.
That's a pretty bad business model, to be fair.
Dr. Dekker thought I had too much time on my hands, so a distraction would do me good. He lent me 15,000, all in all. I hear a sound like singing, calling me. It gets stronger when I face it, when I move towards it. That's how I know where the sea is.
Again, you live in
But
England.
when I don't go to the sea, I feel like the sound gets louder all the time. I'm having trouble sleeping.
So you have like ocean Tourette's.
Perhaps I need sleeping tablets after all. I've seen Dr. Dekker drink, but not that much. Certainly not during our sessions. He had other things on his mind, I'm sure. If you say so, it must have been your twin then. I don't know if I have a twin. Do you have a twin, Doctor?
I don't know how to parse this one. If I say yes, do I just get a twin? Do I suddenly just have twin?
I know you don't. It was definitely you, wearing what you're wearing now. No, there's been no dancing. I haven't been feeling that well, Doctor. He's the cute, sad-looking one, isn't he? He asked me out, and I said I'd let him know. Do you think I should go out with him?
No, honestly. Like, no. If I'm being honest here, I don't think Nathan should be dating anyone, and quite frankly, you shouldn't either. I think everyone in my office is a hot goddamn mess, and you shouldn't be fornicating with one another.
You said it with such a serious look on your face, I almost believed you. It would be good if you had some kind of superpower that helped me, but I don't think so. It's a referral letter, Doctor. Don't overthink it. A girl can't be too careful with everything that's been going on.
No.
Doctor, I didn't take you for the jealous type.
Jesus
Are
Christ.
you feeling a bit jealous?
No.
That answer would have a lot more weight if you stopped coming around my house.
I don't like it. I don't like that the game is doing that. Just levering that into me.
That doesn't mean
You said you had no money, but you have a lawyer. I call shenanigans.
I'm feeling good. I ran into one of your other patients, Mariana. She's beautiful. I think we might go on a date.
You shouldn't go on a date with her. She might drown you.
Temazepam is the same sleeping pill Dr. Dekker prescribed me. Why would he mix those with alcohol? People are such idiots. Which reminds me, that truck driver died.
Okay.
Alcohol isn't something I usually notice on people until they're slurring and weaving around. Was Dr. Dekker an alcoholic? Probably. I never saw him drink, though.
So he's a functional alcoholic.
The truck driver that ran into Hannah.
I think they
He was
ran into
divorced,
you.
Apparently. He killed himself. He mixed sleeping pills with alcohol, too. But he died in his garage.
Okay.
I read it in the paper.
Just turn the car on, right?
Then he took the sleeping pills.
Uh-huh.
Then he went into his garage
Uh-huh.
and put the hose pipe
Ah,
out his
okay.
window.
Classic.
Put his daughter in the seat first.
Oh. That was unnecessarily dark.
It's one of those newspaper stories you read and you hope it says he leaves behind his wife and 7-year-old daughter. But his daughter was in the car. Do you know I wrote him a letter?
I hope you kill
Dr. Dekker
yourself.
told me one of the ways
Signed,
to get through my
Nathan.
grief would be to write a letter to the truck driver. I tried to forgive him. I know it was my fault. But the thing that made me feel best was blaming him. I think maybe he killed himself because of me.
Yeah, probably.
Do you think I'm to blame, Doctor?
You know, I'm going to say yes. I'm going to give you a new day. You know what? Yeah,
I
bud.
didn't think you'd say that. I think in the court of law, I wouldn't be found guilty. There was a picture of his daughter in the paper. Molly.
Anyways, congratulations. You'll get to see tomorrow now.
Ever since I saw a picture in the paper, I've started thinking I could see her. Out of the corner of my eye. Like she's watching me. Crazy, right?
Like, so crazy.
What are you trying to do most? Cure his patients or find out who killed him?
Yes. Truth be told.
Well, at least you're being honest.
Yeah.
Do you know that Dr. Dekker thought one of his patients was trying to kill him?
Do you happen to have a name?
He told me in one of our sessions, which was later rewound, that someone had been leaving him messages on his prescription pad.
Oh, I.
Not good messages. He didn't tell me anything specifically. Just death threats. It was one of his many rants. I just sat there quietly, hoping he wasn't going to try and hypnotize me again. I asked him if it was a boy or a girl's handwriting.
You couldn't.
He said he knew who it was, and that they'd be in trouble. I think he was bluffing. I can't really explain it, but she seems like such a friendly person. I think the police are barking up the wrong tree.
The police are looking into Mariana?
I think I've probably said too much. It's probably not the same girl anyway.
Yeah, I got like 8
Please
Marianas.
do. I wish I could believe you. My solicitors assured me that I wouldn't have to discuss anything about my trial with you, so I'm not going to. Concentrate on my state of mind, and let me worry about other things.
It's fair. It's fair. That's a fair response. Yeah, alright. So hold on. What was I gonna ask her? Oh yeah, police? That's not how you spell police. That's still not how you spell police.
Nope. Why are you asking me that? I know nothing.
Alright. We've gotten everyone to orange. And it's midnight, so we're gonna stop here. I don't know if I'm gonna finish the game in time. Menu. How far along are we in this overall in the game? 83%. Ooh, it's gonna be close. Okay. Alright. That's gonna do it for the game tonight. This is, I don't know where this story is going, if I'm being honest. Whatever. It's fine. We're in it for the long haul here. We're gonna find out what happens. I'm probably gonna figure out who did it in 6 guesses or whatever, but it's fine. I dislike that the game is like levering me into the whole being followed by Mariana thing when I've more or less shot her down, except for like one time when I said she was cute, because like that's an objective statement one can make. And I'm pretty sure if I said no, she would have just called me a liar anyway. So it's like it's shoehorning me into that direction, and it just feels gross. Perhaps she is insane. It's certainly possible. I still want to know how she can afford a lawyer. So, anyways, that is going to do it for me tonight. I'll be back tomorrow, actually, with more of the Infectious Madness of Dr. Dekker. Like I said, I'm trying to get this done before I go on vacation. So, that gross is inherent to the character. Which character? To Mariana or to me, Dr. X? It's just, it feels, I don't like it. Especially because it's not showing me those things happening. I'm just being told about them after the fact, so I've got like lost time. It's hard to call you a character. Oh, I'm a character, all right. Oh, I unplugged my headphones. Where is it? There it is. But yeah, that's gonna do it for me tonight. I'll be back tomorrow with more of the Infectious Matter of Dr. Dekker. So let's try that again. I'll be back tomorrow with more of the Infectious Madness of Dr. Dekker. But yeah, that's gonna do it for me tonight. So as always, thank you of course for watching. Until next time, stay safe, have fun, be kind, and try your best out there. Bye bye.